Linda here, Serene and Simple Life at the Cozy Nest Cottage tiny home. Inviting you over. Thanks for being here. It's a big day. I think I say that quite often these days. It's always a big day. This is the day that the Lord hath made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Oh my gosh. This is a big day because this is about 10 weeks in the making, or thinking about when this day would be here. Oh my gosh. Yes. Here at the Tiny Nest Cottage, I've been home from Michigan for quite some time now, where I did a housekeeping job. Oh my gosh. I was looking at my photos the other day. It's just a stunning place. I feel like I need to go back there someday. That's a bunny trail. So I got back here and started making a plan, setting goals, how I was going to spend that chunk of change that I worked hard for this summer with some outdoor projects. And those of you who've been here a while, I've been showing you as we go here, the driveway, the RV pad, the patio, talking about getting a shed and a carport. And yes, today is carport day. Now, I think it's today. They've canceled once on me. It was like some kind of, I don't know, truck broke down or something, but they canceled a couple days before. But that was a God thing because it was a crazy rainy day here. So putting a carport up in the rain, I don't think so. Anyways, so then they were going to come like a few days from now, and then they contacted me on the same day a few days ago and said, we'll be here today. Like they moved it up again. So supposed to be here at 9 and it's like 9:15. So maybe I'll call them and see what's going on. I'm really excited. I hadn't initially thought about getting a carport. And I am going to do like an overview of everything that I did here since I got back. I don't know, just like a recap. I like to do recaps, so we won't get into that now. But initially a carport was not on my radar, nor did I think I'd have the money for it. So I'm very excited. I don't know how much videoing I'll be doing here right now when they come, but I will do a little wrap up afterwards, let you know how much it cost and how it all went and everything. So maybe I will be able to weave in some clips of them putting it up. I hear it doesn't take too long, and they bundle projects together like in the area. So they're from out of state. It's Carolina carports. You can order them online. And I did a video. I actually ordered it the day I got my shed. I was like, okay, Carolina carports, because my tiny home builder used to sell them. I guess, you know, they're like third party. And they stopped selling them, but they said they were going to get back to selling them. So I was like, okay, that's a good endorsement for getting a Carolina carport. So it was kind of like, I can't say really impulse, because I've been paying attention to how much money I have all along. So it's not like I can just go out and spend thousands on whatever. But when I ordered my shed, I was like, okay, why not get a carport too to go along with the shed? It's kind of like shoes and socks, right? You can do shoes without socks, and you can do socks without shoes. You can do a shed without a carport, and a carport without a shed. but they kind of go hand in hand too. All right, guys, enough of the babbling. We'll show you some work in progress, hopefully, and then we'll show you the finished product, and then maybe I'll do a little recap. All right, keep watching. So the guys are here, and they parked along the edge because the driveway, I don't know if it can handle, you know, the wheels and stuff. We don't want to tear it up. They're bringing everything in here. They don't speak English, so we're having a hard time communicating at the moment. There we are. There's the carport. It's a silver roof and white trim. They were concerned. This is my clean out, and they put rebar in here. And they wanted to make sure that there wasn't any wires or pipes that they were going to be hitting on, so they called their boss that speaks English, but I don't know how far down in the ground and what they'll hit. So, alrighty. I could call my finisher, but that's another story. They probably wouldn't answer me. Or I could call the electric. Measuring so that it starts right at the edge of the porch. Awesome. Getting everything lined up. We needed to stay away from this wire, which goes over to the electrical pole, and this is the clean out that I mentioned before, and so we have to stay away from that area all the way over to the septic. Look how close, guys. We had to shift it down about 6 inches. I wanted it to start at the house, but we had to move it down because of the pipe, or move it up, one of the two. Looking good. It's a carport coming to life. Woohoo! Doesn't look like it's gonna go anywhere. Said something about this is for leveling. I don't think I'm gonna have to walk through that. I don't know. I'm very anxious about all this. It's a little stressful when you don't know what's going on and you don't speak the language. Think you did good, Joe. Not sure yet. Roof is going up. It's a roof raising party. Woohoo! I'm getting white trim. Got a little nervous here. I thought that was the trim right there. I'm like, that looks like silver. I think I used my one Spanish word. Well, besides gaseous. Isn't white blanque or blanc? Oh my God. I can't wait till this is done. For more reasons than one. Light gray roof and white trim. Just like the baby bear shed. And like the house, the porch. Now guys, we're getting there. This is, I guess, really only about an hour and a half later at the most, after we figured everything out. It took almost like 45 minutes to figure that all out. Yeah, this is called a box Steve roof. Box Steve. pretty white trim. Yay! It's looking more like a carport every minute. Loading up. So I guess they're done. Oh my gosh, guys. Drum roll. Long time in the making here. I like it. I like it better when I pull my car back here and we fix up the dirt here. Let's walk through. Woohoo! 12 by 20 and 8 feet high. Looks like I'll be shoveling some millings to cover up this dirt. I just did a little bit raking, so it's not as bad as it was before. I don't know, when it's a fresh new project and this feels like a little bit of a mess. I just go from one mess to the next. So we'll be getting all these millings out of here and putting them into the driveway where they belong. How about that? Okay, so that project's done. On to the next. As I just showed you. I just can't seem to get away from shoveling. Okay. Anita, I know you're a regular watcher. I'll take you up on that rake and shovel, that extra rake and shovel that you have. If you want to come here and camp out, we can shovel together. No, I don't mind the work. Maybe it'll get rid of a little bit of my turkey arms, huh? And the turkey neck. Anyways, it's near Thanksgiving, so it all works. All right, so they didn't get here till about 1:30. And I had to call the electrician just to make sure that they weren't going to stick any rebar into the where the wires are. And then we were concerned about the clean out and where that pipe is. And yes, it's all common sense, but you have to double check. So I called the plumber and I actually got a hold of the supervisor. I first called the plumber in the office and they don't have my plans anymore. They said they purged them after a couple months. So I called Craig and he was very nice and he said, yeah, didn't make me feel stupid, you know, that the clean out and it goes straight to the cap where the septic is. Okay, so we had to move the carport about 6 inches back to miss the pipe. Oh my gosh, we were like, the rebar is almost right up against where the pipe is. It's crazy where the clean out is. But one of the most difficult parts, guys, and I love Hispanics as much as the next person, as much as the next color. Lived in San Antonio for 5 years. They were some of my best friends. But gosh, when you've got a crew, can just one person speak English out of the crew? Just one. Joe just told me he had like 8 or 10 guys, roofers, and none of them spoke English. So that made it difficult. And so the way around that is we used an app for the first question and still weren't getting anywhere. So he called his supervisor and I talked to the supervisor, and then the supervisor was on the line when I was talking to the plumber and the electrician just to clarify where things were. You would have thought I was getting like a $10,000 project or something. But anyways, they put it up in about an hour and a half after all was said and done. I like it. I'm really happy with it. It adds a nice touch value to the property. I'm excited. And the bottom line was, I think it was a little over $1,800. So not too bad. Like I mentioned, 12 by 20, 8-foot high Carolina carports. And I'm gonna pull Happy Haven in, and I'm gonna call it a day. I was gonna go into town and walk, and I'm like, do you ever get, when you've had a day like this, that you're like really grateful, everything is good, but you're over it, like you're just over it? So that's where I'm at right now. I should probably walk. Many times in my life I've walked off the I'm over it attitude. But I feel like sitting in my recliner and hugging my Andy the bear right now. Okay, so that's it, guys. Blessings in your day, joy in all your projects. I know you got projects, and joy in the journey. Please subscribe, click the bell, give this one a thumbs up, and we'll see you in the next one. I love you guys. One more thing, check it out. Happy Haven Fits. This is my first time backing in, and in the dark too. Oh my gosh, not so bad. I got my third wind, and I went into town, got some things that I needed, some milk and eggs and butter and lots of healthy stuff. And then I decided I was gonna treat myself to Taco Bell. It's been a long time and a long day. So there you have it, guys. Security lights, my porch light, the beautiful shades here. Oh yeah, got the door shade over there too. And a new carport. Woohoo! Thank you, Lord. Night. Later.